Man, did this game go through a weird development. This is Crowds, and if you guys didn't know, Crowds is a Battlefield-like game that was supposedly going to be a mobile game at first, but the developers saw how much potential there is and how much demand there is for a game like this, for a all-out Battlefield game like this, and so they decided to make something much more ambitious than mobile. And by the way, these developers are from, I think, South Korea or China. I don't know, I haven't made much research on where they're from, but I know they're from one of these countries. But in these countries, mobile games are really popular, but they decided to expand this game to the Western market, and so they made this game that is like an all-out war game, and there is absolutely a ton of vehicles, different helicopters, different tanks, different jeeps, different weapons. You have a lot of customization, and so the game is really ambitious, but as you can see here on screen, it doesn't look really good like a Battlefield game would do. Not Battlefield 2042, this game is really bad, but Battlefield 4, Battlefield 1 and such. This, as you can see, is a game that was made for mobile. It has all the elements, all the HUD elements that a mobile game would have. They didn't update that yet. I think they will in the future, but as you can see, it really does look like a mobile game. But I just remembered what this video is for. I'm sorry I didn't tell you yet, but this game is free to try right now on Steam until February 27. So you can get in and jump into any matches because there is a lot of players playing right now, so you don't have to worry about waiting for a game or something like that. There's also another mode, which is a Battle Royale. It's a good Battle Royale take because there is a lot of vehicles, but I'm not concentrating this video on that. This video is concentrated on the game mode that is Battlefield-like with a ton of vehicles and such. But Crowds is inspired by Battlefield and such, but to me this game really looks like, I don't know if you guys remember this game, but to me it looks like the Homefront game. Not the second Homefront the Revolution, but the first Homefront. I don't know if you guys played the multiplayer of this game, but to me it was a really awesome game that was forgotten, I don't know, maybe 6 months after its release, but the multiplayer was so good because it was the first game, I think, on console that supported 64 players, and it was a really good game with a lot of vehicles, and this game Crowds looks just like that. I'm really happy that with this free trial on Steam people will be able to play it, because in the past I was invited and a lot of other content creators were invited to some I don't know, testing of the game, but due to the fact that this game is being made by, I don't know, South Korean or Chinese developers, the testing phase was during the night, and so absolutely no one played because this game is being marketed to the Western market. Well, since it was in the middle of the night, no one played, and so the testing was a failure because there is absolutely no server to be found, and it was really not good, so I'm glad that they're doing this with Steam Next Fest. Crowds at its core is a multiplayer game where players engage in battles as a mercenary called Crowd. To survive as a hired soldier for the powerful nations, players either compete and accomplish the missions in a squad or experience major combats between factions in a disputed territory. Crowds hired by powerful nations are to be formed in large troops and secure the QAnon extraction sites in the fields of conflict. Although seen as cold-hearted, these merciless soldiers thirsting for coins are divided into two factions and engage in a massive battlefield to obtain the resources they need. The game has a large matchmaking and stat system where you can level up, unlock new guns, new attachments, and so much more. There is a lot of extended stuff in this game.
Point D to enemy. Recapture point D. We're on 75% of the target amount. Target down. Change your mag.
game or on games similar to this one, make sure you subscribe and support.
Lost point I to enemy. Recapture point I.
Grows at its core.